Good evening. I am happy to introduce the speaker of the evening, Ahalya Shetty. She is a clinical hypnotherapist and the teacher of hypnosis, certified from the California Institute of Hypnosis. She is also a health, life, and relationship coach, and she works with a wide variety cross section of people in the society like students, teachers, doctors, lawyers, senior citizens, corporate executives, because she is also, in addition to being a hypnotherapist and counselor, is also a behavioral, soft skills, and communication trainer. She is a BA in psychology and spent 12 years in UK with her husband and family. That was a break for her. And after returning to India, she got very interested in neuro linguistic programming. In fact, we have attended one or two programs together. She has attended programs from many faculties from USA and UK because NLP neuro linguistic programming originated from USA. It's basically a self management and mind management methodology. She was fascinated with the language patterns used in the neurolinguistic programming, particularly by the well known hypnotherapist Milton Erickson. So she got attracted to more specialization in hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and that is how she got certified from California Institute of Hypnosis. She has also integrated her counseling up with hypnosis, also with chakra meditation and mantra meditation. So she is a very all rounder. So we are very fortunate to have her talk to us today. And of course, she has a huge challenge ahead of her to complete in about an hour's time, and I'm sure she will do a good job. With that, I hand over to Ahalya Shetty. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Janaki Ram.
Thank you. It's over to you, Ahalya.
Okay. All right. So just before Aniket puts the slides, I just want to give a small introduction from myself. The thing, in this COVID times, for all of us, it takes a lot of effort to keep ourselves in a positive frame of mind. And this brochure, which I think I got the help of a person from the School of Ancient Wisdom. And one of the things that I was looking for is something which could depict that. So what you see is a person's face with all of those positive words there. And considering we are in COVID times, that's sometimes very difficult for us to keep that positive frame of mind. So I believe hypnosis is a way to actually handle that. And when I say that, I mean with the words and how we put the words across to us. So I'll give a couple of examples also on that. Now, Aniket, you can go ahead and put the slides, Aniket. Okay, now when we say hypnosis for change, let me just talk about hypnosis per se. All of us, it is a treatment methodology like for psychosomatic illnesses, but we all go into hypnosis from time to time and we don't realize it is hypnosis. So I'm going to give you two very simple examples. When you're listening to a trainer or a teacher or somebody who grabs your attention, you are actually listening to every single word they say and you're lost to the outside world. So in a manner, you are in a hypnotic trance at that point of time. And another situation where all of us have experienced is any activity which we learn goes into the subconscious mind. And once it is in the subconscious mind, it becomes an automatic activity, though it is a learned behavior. And so I'll just give you a simple example about driving. So the driving part of it, because we have driven for some time, we learn it. And without thinking, we drive. But what also happens is, to give you an example, if you normally go to work on Monday to Friday on a particular road or a particular direction, but come Saturday, you drive and you may go to the same destination. You may drive in the same destination when actually you were supposed to go to the supermarket to buy your veggies and your groceries. And why did this happen? Because the subconscious mind, because driving has become a subconscious activity, just took you there. And somewhere along the way, you realize, no, I don't need to go there. I need to go elsewhere. And that's why you get out of the trance state, and then you realize where you are at a conscious level. And these two are the simplest examples of how all of us have gone into this trance state without realizing it. So the reason for putting this point across is also to say that hypnosis is nothing to be afraid of, as some people, a lot of people think, oh, hypnosis is can have negative connotations, but no, it isn't. It's as simple as what the examples I gave you today. Now, hypnosis is used for therapy, learning, and a lot of other things. Next slide, Aniket. Now, again, hypnosis works on the principle of thoughts. It's our thoughts which are used to our advantage when we go into hypnotic state, because thoughts lead to emotions and then actions. So this saying by the poet John Milton, the mind is its own place, it can make a heaven of hell or a hell of heaven, sounds a little harsh, but that is very true, because if we don't control our thoughts, we could actually do that. Then the next two slides, I will explain a little more on this. So let's take this metaphor of the mind. When people do not weed out their own minds of negative thoughts, they're bound to be overrun by nettles. And nettles is nothing but a metaphor for negative thoughts. So if we want to be in control of our mind, we have to constantly remove the negative thoughts, like you remove the weeds in your garden. So this is the metaphor. Next slide. Okay, now the mind and body are one system. Therefore, if whatever you do in the mind, whatever you think in your mind, automatically affects your body. We all know this, like if we are worried and upset and fearful, we generally seem to have some symptoms in the body, which medication will work symptomatically only, but the cause has to be removed for the illness to go away. Next one. Now let's see how the mind affects the body. We have thoughts. What do thoughts do? And I will give you two examples to explain this, because our thoughts, let's take a positive thought. So now in COVID times, all of us are worried that we will get COVID. So a positive person can think, okay, I've taken the vaccine, I'm taking all the precautions, I'm doing what I do to be careful, and therefore I should be fine. Therefore, what happens to this person? He is confident that he will be healthy and safe. And because of which, he also is very calm. Next one, Aniket. And therefore, his behavior is calm and relaxed because he knows that he's done what he needs to do. Because he knows what he needs to do. And he thinks he's handling all of it. Now, let me take you to the negative thought process. So, what happens? Someone who is very scared of the coronavirus, worried that he will get it. So his thoughts are taking him to the emotional state where he is full of fear and scared that he may test positive. And so his behavior is then goes on to watching too much of TV or pay newspapers, and that in itself reinforces a lot of fear. So the first emotion of fear after the thoughts gets reinforced in the behavior that he is perpetuating, where he's actually not helping himself by keeping away from these newspapers and other information that comes, or rather I would say an information overdose. So what happens because of that? He is again reinforcing his thoughts, negative thoughts, and then the emotions, and then the behavior. So it is a cycle which goes round and round and creates illness for him, or rather at a subconscious level, he may attract the illness himself. So this is the power of thoughts and how it can change your emotions, your pattern of behavior, and the reality of your life. Next slide, Ankit. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about what is hypnosis. So today, because of the time constraint, I am not going to go into detail on all these points, but these points will tell you what is possible with hypnosis. But at the end of it, I want to do a 15 to 20 minute hypnosis session for relaxation and for you to be in a positive frame of mind. So please stay till the end so that you can experience this, because this is what will benefit you. This hypnosis is a pathway to physical relaxation. It is a tool to access the power of the subconscious mind, because as I told you earlier, everything at a conscious level, what we think, after some time it goes into the subconscious mind, which is the storehouse of our learning, habits, and experience. Now, learning, yes, habits and experiences are, you may have a habit which you have created, and then if you repeat it over and over again, it gets stored in the subconscious mind so that it automatically surfaces whenever a situation occurs for that habit where you've used this kind of a habit. And so too, the same with experiences. All the experiences that are stored in the subconscious mind, they sort of come together and create a lot of negativity for us if they are negative emotions. But the same thing, if you can put into your subconscious mind a lot of positive stuff, the opposite also can happen, and your experiences in life could really help you, and also your learning. Now, it's a drugless therapy. Hypnosis is something which in today's, in India at least, it's not so well known. But in the US and UK, it's alternative therapy which actually facilitates and complements the allopathic medicine. Now, it's a state of altered awareness where you're in control of your body and mind. And this is the example I gave you earlier of it being an altered state of awareness, like when you're driving. It's a trance state. It's a pleasant state of a deep inner calm, because when you're under hypnosis, you are really calm and peaceful. And it is also a natural state of mind. So when you do meditation, that is the same state you go to. So hypnosis is a kind of meditation where because in hypnosis, actually it is, the results are decided by the hypnotherapist as to the condition of the patient. Whereas when you do meditation, you just go into a deep calm state. Next one. So what is hypnosis then? It is just a process in which a client and a therapist cooperate for the benefit of the client to resolve emotional trauma. There are sometimes a lot of trauma is created because of certain situations in life. Now, this trauma, emotional trauma, could get worse if not handled, because the person dwells on this trauma, and through hypnosis at the subconscious level in a trance state, the effect of the trauma can be resolved. Memories. All of us have experienced painful memories, and it could be anything from the passing of a loved one or something which has happened in your life which you're very uncomfortable with. These memories do not help you to move forward in that particular area. So if you can delete those painful memories, it's like you're putting something into the garbage can, and what goes into the dustbin obviously goes out the next day. So you would have actually deleted it from your life. Health issues. We talk about psychosomatic illness. Most of these things, because the mind creates it, the mind can also heal it. So it is very good to manage health issues. All of this is to create a happy and peaceful state of mind and body, which is what all of us need and want. And this is what hypnosis can provide without any medication. Now we are going to talk about the mind and its different parts of the mind. So you have the conscious mind, which we are all aware of, whatever in our waking hours and what we do because by decision is all part of the conscious mind. Next. Then you have the body, the environment. So the conscious mind is affected by the body. So if you have some pain or in your body or something that is bothering you, which is part of the conscious mind, and something that has bothered you and got into the subconscious mind, and something that is happening in the environment, all of these affect the conscious mind. And then we have the critical area of the mind. So the critical area of the mind is where what is inputs the conscious mind gets the critical area of the mind analyzes it, and it is after that it goes into the subconscious mind. So if you notice here, you see that the subconscious mind is the bigger chunk of the mind. And that's because whatever goes from the conscious mind gets accumulated in the subconscious mind unless there is an effort made to remove it from there. So when it gets accumulated, it gets connected, and then it causes issues, and the issues become difficult to handle because each of these connections have to be extricated from each other to be able to heal the person. But the subconscious mind, therefore, when I said a lot of things which are stored there, some of the important things are our skills and our knowledge, which is useful for us. So that is why sometimes when at a conscious mind level, you may not remember some things or you may not be able to access. So if you have experience, sometimes when you go into a meditative state or in sleep also, maybe the early hours of the morning where you're in a sort of a meditative state, you generally remember things and which you would not have remembered otherwise. So memories actually surface like that. Also, the subconscious mind has a lot of positive memories and negative memories. The positive memories surface and can support us in our life, but not the negative memories, because the negative memories will actually pull us down. Actually, if you look at the composition of the mind, 88% is the subconscious mind and 12% is the conscious and critical area of the mind. So, therefore, the subconscious mind is never addressed in medical science. And I say that, I mean allopathic areas. But hypnosis is one stream of knowledge which is actually working to use the subconscious mind to its advantage and remove unwanted stuff from the subconscious mind. So let's see the difference between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind justifies our actions, decisions, limitations, and hesitations. So for example, if you're doing something and somebody tells you you're not doing it right, but then at the conscious mind level, you will justify it by saying this is what happened, these decisions were taken, and therefore this happened. And even if there is limitations, you're trying to justify it. But the subconscious mind drives our actions, decisions, hesitations, and limitations. So what actually happens, the conscious mind has more control on us in what we do naturally, because that's when the subconscious mind surfaces and lets us do things that we would do instinctively. But if you want to change things at the subconscious mind, because conscious and subconscious mind are only two functions of the mind. So if you want to operate more from the subconscious mind, it is necessary for us to learn how to access it and use it to our advantage. Because all our actions, decisions, hesitations, and limitations, all of them affect us in what we do in our life and what we achieve and what we learn and the relationships that we have. Every area it affects. Next slide. Now, what is the difference between sleep and hypnosis? In sleep, we are unaware of what is going on. In hypnosis, we are consciously aware of what is happening. So even if it is natural hypnosis, as I was telling you about driving, you know you are driving, but you went on a different path because you went into a trance state of accessing your pattern of behavior, which was embedded in the subconscious mind. In hypnosis, you're very aware. Therefore, in hypnosis, learning is possible. So if you want to change behavior, new learning is needed, and that new learning can come under hypnosis very easily. Next one. Now we look at how hypnosis works. The mind sometimes creates negativity and diseases. And what are we talking about? This mind that we're talking about is the conscious mind. It creates the negativity and diseases. The mind can also change and cure them. And that change happens through hypnosis in the subconscious mind. So, when the change happens at the subconscious mind, the desired change manifests at the conscious level. Therefore, hypnosis works where willpower fails. A lot of the time, for example, when people want to lose weight, there is a huge intention to do that. And there's a big goal as well. But unless it is handled at the subconscious level, and the reasons why a person is obese and why he eats so much to make him so, all of that is embedded in the subconscious mind. Unless the root cause is handled, it becomes very difficult for the person to lose weight. So I'm giving you this as an example to make you understand, but this is not the only example. There are many more in many instances where if you don't handle the subconscious, at a conscious level, you can have your goals, you can have your intentions, but it won't work unless you work with your own subconscious mind. So now hypnosis can trigger an energized state of mind. So for example, if you're feeling, and this here, I'm talking about also self-hypnosis. So you can trigger an energized state of mind if you've learned to handle yourself through self-hypnosis. It aligns the conscious and subconscious mind, meaning that what the subconscious mind does is what drives the conscious mind. Therefore, so what you put into your subconscious mind or what you have in your subconscious mind has to be streamlined for you to align it with the conscious mind as how you need to live your life. Hypnosis can create positive change. It can maximize performance. And one of the areas where I would really talk about maximizing performance is sports performance. Most of the time, excellent sports persons, they always visualize their goal so that they work on it all the time, regularly, so that this picture of them achieving is embedded in their subconscious mind, so that that drives their behavior to perform at a higher level. It helps to manage stress because I gave you the example of the COVID thing of a person who's positive, who's thinking positive and is thinking negative. That is an example to show that managing stress is possible with your thought process. Hypnosis also helps you to enjoy work and have fun. Now, work, some people work because they have to work. Some people work because they love to work or love the work they do. And that is the place when people reach. That is when they enjoy their work and have fun. Now, all of these points are specifically for students because I used to work with a lot of students. Most of the time, when it's not just about exams, but when they get into the professional colleges and all of that, there's a lot of doubts in their mind. So hypnosis helps to remove exam anxiety. It helps build high confidence levels, helps to increase motivation for wanting to study and achieve their goals. It improves focus and concentration. It enhances memory. It accelerates learning skills so that they can achieve the goals that they have set out for themselves. And what else can hypnosis do? Relieve pain. So you can desensitize pain by taking a person into hypnosis. Habits that we've created over time, and the most common one is smoking. Smoking is a habit which can be handled with hypnosis, but that has to come with the commitment of the person wanting to do so. It is not a one-way street. The hypnotherapist cannot handle this unless the other person is willing to make that commitment. Insomnia is a problem for many people, but insomnia also happens sometimes because lots of thoughts are running through your head. So typically when you go to sleep, you have to have a routine which relaxes you for the end of the day so that you don't go to sleep with certain thoughts which actually cause you insomnia. Maintaining ideal body weight, I already spoke about. Improving general health. So basically, there are people who enjoy being healthy, and there are people who like to talk about their health issues. Now, the people who love to be healthy have certain patterns of behavior which facilitate them to do so. And the people who talk about ill health, and there's a medical term for it, hypochondriac. But for them, they take pleasure in being unhealthy and being able to talk about it. So this is a very difficult area to handle because you have to change the goal of that person as to what he wants with ill health. Because only when the person can understand that ill health has no positive values for his life, that is when he will want to improve his general health. Now, fears and phobias is another thing which is very easily handled under hypnosis because there is some few techniques there, and I can't get into it right now. Fears are in degree less than phobias, but both can be easily handled. Next one. So to summarize this, hypnosis has the ability to relax both the mind and body because the mind and the body connection is actually what helps hypnosis to handle both. So if the hypnosis handles the mind, automatically the body issues also get handled. So therefore, hypnosis creates positive changes in all areas of life. It complements other systems of medicine to accelerate healing. And like I said before, it is taken as an alternative therapy in most Western countries. India also, it is fast catching up. And there are people who would try this and not take medication. And one of the, I just want to share an example here about medicines. So I've been handling a lot of clients who are depressed. And this simple principle I used to follow: if the person was already on medication, I wouldn't do anything. I would work with the person with NLP and hypnotherapy. And then I would take the person to a stage when the client herself or himself wants to get rid of the medication. That is when it works. Because when they are on antidepressants, it is very difficult if there are a lot of withdrawal symptoms and side effects. So unless the person is able to do this, having reached a point of mental ability and balance, that is when it works. And many times when I have clients who have come to me with, in fact, I handled a girl who was trying to commit suicide, but they had just put her on medication. And I spoke to her parents and I spoke to her and I said, if you get into this, then you're getting into another different state. And so when I worked with her, she and both her parents were agreeable to, it just started. For 2 days she had taken the medication. They agreed to let it go. And after that, I worked with her, and today she herself is a hypnotherapist. She worked so hard and she went ahead and did all these courses, and she became a hypnotherapist herself. So this is the power of hypnosis, which can work and which actually took this person in that direction. If she had been on antidepressants, her life would have been very different. Therefore, hypnosis is safe and it works. Next slide. So this one, I will just, this is just something I want to show you, a connection. So now we have the mind here, and this loss of focus, nightmares, negativity, constant worrying. But when the mind is in this state, what actually happens is it goes from here to here, straight to emotions. So because of this, there is loss of confidence, there is anxiety, there's apathy and depression. Now from here, where does it go? It goes to body and it goes to behavior. So the person ends up with frequent illnesses, fatigue, headache, skin problems, and other issues which affect the body. And the behavior is loss of appetite, low libido, sleeplessness, insomnia, and getting into smoking habit. Because that is where this stress, which is caused in the mind, can be handled, but it's only a temporary solution. And at a later point, they have to fight to get rid of this with their own mind. Next one. This is just for you to see what are the things that's possible with hypnosis. So the end of this, I'm going to take you through a hypnosis session for about 15 to 20 minutes. The first part of the exercise will be at a conscious mind level. I would like you, if you have a piece of paper, to write down a few things. I mean, what you would like to. I mean, I'll tell you what it is, so that we can use it, you can use it for yourself for the hypnotherapy session. Okay, so now all of you, if you have a pen and paper, would be useful. Just write one thing that you would want to have for yourself that you don't have right now. And I'll give you 5 minutes to do this, and then we can start. Okay. Sit up with your feet on the ground. Sit up with your feet on the ground and your back straight. Okay. Actually, it would be nice if I could see everybody. Would we have a problem if people, because I can then see your face. I mean, haven't done hypnosis for anybody without seeing their faces. It's a little difficult. So I would appreciate it if you all would come on the screen. I'm waiting. Aniket.
Yes.
I could avoid the screen, just play the music.
Okay.
Because I can see their faces. That's what I was asking them to do.
Okay. I'm playing the music now.
Yeah, yeah. Can you remove the picture?
Oh, no, I cannot.
I was asking you to join for a video, for a webinar. That's what now you didn't. Okay. Now sit in a chair and find a comfortable spot where you can focus and concentrate your attention on yourself. we will work on reaching a point of power in the present moment. Make an affirmation to yourself that right now I give myself permission to be happy, healthy, safe, and peaceful. Make an affirmation to yourself that right now I give myself permission to be happy, healthy, safe, and peaceful. I deserve to be healthy and peaceful, and I am so right now. I let go of anger, fear, guilt, self-hatred, resentment, and all other negative emotions. Imagine you throwing these negative emotions into the dustbin or flushing it down the toilet so that these group of thoughts and emotions connected to them are out of your life. Release the past and forgive everyone, including yourself. This gives you a point of power in the present moment. Once you have done this exercise, just write down in the paper, in a piece of paper, whatever is it that comes to your mind first. It can be a thought, it can be a feeling after having done this exercise, because you have reached a point of power in the present moment in your life. Just write that down. And then sit back in the chair more comfortably. Uncross your legs. Close your eyes. Now begin breathing very deeply, taking 5 deep breaths. And with every breath you exhale, you will become more and more deeply relaxed now. After the 5th breath, concentrate on the weight of your footwear, if you have some footwear. And since your footwear is foreign to your normal body weight, it will begin to feel heavy. And this heavy relaxation moves from your toes to your ankles and to your heels, and it will become very prominent. You're now feeling this heavy relaxation moving upward into the calves of your legs. Feeling the weight of your legs pushing down heavier and heavier, and feeling your legs relaxing deeply, deeply relaxing. And this heavy relaxation moves upwards into your knees, as you concentrate on only my voice. And now, pay attention to any voice inside the room or outside the room. And these sounds are everyday sounds of life and will only make you more calm and peaceful, and will tend to relax you further and allow you to go deeper into the deep, heavy relaxation. And you will seek and listen to my voice and my voice only, and follow my instructions, and you will go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now feel the relaxation moving upward to your thighs and hips and through the midsection of your body. Feel the stomach muscles relaxing, deeply relaxing, and the entire chest area becomes saturated with relaxation. And as the breathing becomes very deep, gentle, rhythmic, and the drowsy, sleepy, dreamy feeling of relaxation takes over, let go. Just let go. Drifting down deeper and deeper, and your arms, hands, and fingers are relaxing. Feel the numb, pleasant, tingling feeling through your fingers as this relaxation grows deeper and deeper. Now notice the neck muscles relaxing, and all the little muscles in the scalp are letting go, removing all the tightness in the scalp. And this relaxation moves down over your forehead and down your eyelids like a soothing veil of sleep. And as your jaw muscles relax deeply now, relax deeply, growing heavier and heavier. And as I count you from 5 down to 0, each count will represent deep relaxation, and you will feel your body relaxing, even more relaxing, and letting go deeper and deeper. And when I reach 0, you will go deep asleep. And now 5, letting go. 4, body relaxed. 3, more relaxed. 2, even more relaxed. And 1, completely relaxed. And 0, deep sleep. Now, as you are sitting down here, allow yourself to transport to wherever you would like to go now, to one of your favorite places. You may choose to go to the mountains. You may choose to go to the sea. You may choose a favorite walk. You may choose to invent somewhere special for yourself. I don't know where you will choose to go or what you will choose to do, because this is your private, special time for you to spend in your favorite place, doing your favorite things. And I wonder what you will see in your favorite place. What shapes, forms, colors, contours, perspectives, movements, lights, shadows, different shades of different colors, grand designs, fine details, balance, symmetry, harmony, reflections. I don't know what you will see, and I wonder what you will hear in your favorite place. Close sounds, distant sounds, high sounds, low sounds, long sounds, short sounds, sounds that belong to your favorite place. They could be expected sounds or unexpected sounds, harmonious sounds or dissonant sounds, warm sounds, cold sounds. I don't know what you will hear, and I wonder whether hearing new sounds will show you new sights, and whether seeing new sights will point you towards new sounds, and whether you will be interested and surprised by all that there is to see and you hear as you move around in your favorite place. Turning your head this way and that, very curious to see all that is around you, to absorb all that is old and familiar, and all that is new and interesting. And I wonder if there is anything that you would like to change to make your favorite place even more special and personal to you. If there are any sights and sounds that you would like to add or take away, alter in any way. And I would know that you know that you can do anything that you want to in your mind's eye and anything that you want in your mind's ear. And I wonder, when will you begin to become aware of feelings, tastes, and smells as you enjoy yourself in your favorite place for as long as you like, and think of all the people you spent quality time with, your family and friends, enjoying every moment of your time with them and reminiscing all that you did with them in days gone past, knowing that when you choose to come back to the here and now, you will feel refreshed and relaxed and happy and surprised and pleased about everything that you've experienced in your life until now and created for yourself and others with you. And as you relax there, calm and relaxed, just allow your body now to relax further, inviting those arms and legs, those hands and feet, and your whole body to release those tensions now. Release all of the tensions from every single part of your body. And you can be proud of your mind, which is constantly calm and fulfilling all your beliefs, never questioning, just doing. And perhaps now you may want to focus more on your beliefs that you would like to choose now during this COVID pandemic, and decide how you want to pass through this period with ease, and how you will continue to manage to maintain your health and be in a positive state of mind now, and believing you have the immunity to avoid the COVID infection and the strength of mind for getting rid of emotions like fear, anxiety, uncertainty in these times, and transforming it to being calm, happy, peaceful, and healthy while transitioning through this period. And you come out hale and healthy, calm, peaceful, and happy. And all this was possible because your mind learned to believe it and your body accepted it to keep you healthy and safe. Now reaffirm to yourself, I give myself permission to be happy, healthy, safe, peaceful, living without fear, lot of energy, discipline, confidence, focus, happiness, patience, mindfulness, and being joyful and feeling the financial abundance and freedom in your life, and also feeling very spiritual. I deserve to be healthy and peaceful, and I am so right now. I let go of anger, fear, guilt, self-hatred, resentment, and all other negative emotions. Now, just relax in this beautiful state of mind and body so that it becomes your natural state of being, to be in control of your mind-body health and well-being. Now visualize yourself being surrounded by a pink ball of light which bounces off any virus coming into contact with it to keep you safe and healthy. Feel yourself protected from the virus in this ball of pink light. In a little while from now, I will count you up from 1 to 5. We will begin with 1, higher up with 2, even higher with 3. You are now aware of everything around you with 4, and 5, eyes open and wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open and wide awake. Be in this peaceful, happy space for a few moments. And after that, we shall all chant together the Mahamrutyunjaya mantra to safeguard our health and happiness. Aniket, please play the mantra. Unmute yourself and you can all chant the mantra together.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् 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 त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ahalya. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
We all feel very protected now.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if we can ask 1 or 2 questions. So if anyone would like to unmute themselves and ask a question, go ahead. Any questions, or are you still in that hypnotic trance?
Are you?
Okay. There don't seem to be any questions. And
Yeah, if I could have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Mrs. Raji here.
Yeah.
Ahalya ma'am, thank you so much. It was such a beautiful, experience. to be very frank, I'm yet to come out of it. You know, that beautiful feeling, and I don't want it to go. In fact, you know, I feel so light and as though I'm flying up. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Just one doubt I had. You were telling that hypnosis helps in taking away the bad memories.
Yes.
So is it exactly that you forget the memories or the emotions or the pain that is attached to it?
No, so that's a kind of a process
Okay.
where, okay, so it's something like we basically work on a exercise of deleting the memories
Okay.
through different things, you know. There is getting them to see the reason of why it is happening,
Okay.
and then taking away the pain from that,
Okay.
so that then it becomes powerless. So
Yes.
it depends on each person, because
Okay.
memories, how it affects people, will vary from person to person
Person to
and
person.
for the situation in hand.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Ahalya, just one
Yes, go
question.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you ask.
See, we are born with certain vasanas, past
Who am I
memories.
speaking to?
Shahaji.
Okay.
Shahaji from Bangalore.
Yeah,
We are born with certain vasanas, past memories. Then,
yeah,
as we go along, we accumulate a lot more.
yeah.
A simple technique of wiping these unwanted memories. Of course, meditation is one of them, but in relation to hypnosis, if you could just tell us.
Well, that's a process I would have to do, no? I would have to do a process for that. Like I just told, what's your name?
Shahaji.
Shaji, that you see, it varies for different people. So you see, some memories are very visual, some is about feeling. Visual, auditory, kinesthetic. So words have been used sometimes, and you know, you're looking at deleting those words, and it may take away the depth of that feeling.
Yeah.
So it's not something I can, it is very subjective. So it varies from person to person. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have a question, Sajani.
Yes, please do ask.
Ahalya ji, thank you very much for the lovely session.
Yeah.
My question is there any specific time which is more effective to do self-hypnosis?
No, not really. Because you see, when in hypnosis, we are taking you to a subconscious state. So other time, naturally, you go into a subconscious state is when you go to sleep. But in a session, the therapist is actually taking the person into a subconscious state to make changes. So it can be at any point of time. Obviously, we would not do it in the night, but any point of time is fine. There is no specific time for that.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, this is
Yes.
Sankal.
Yes, you ask.
First of all, thank you very much, ma'am, for this wonderful session.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope you all liked it, or at least you all felt
Absolutely,
the,
ma'am.
yeah.
My question is it a skill that can be learned? And
Yes,
if
it
yes,
is.
how?
It is. See, I actually used to do workshops for people, like, you know, some doctors and dentists and all that, because for them it is like an additional skill, because dentists actually can use hypnosis for when they doing their extraction of the teeth. And it is being practiced widely abroad, but not so much in India. So it's a skill that can be learned. You know, like psychiatrists and dentists, I have taught this skill. I mean, I've done a workshop for them, and some of them have used it.
And how, I mean, is there any specific course that we can join, or, you know, like,
See, now I used to do when I had an office space. Now, since 1 year, I've let go of my office. So I'm now going to start doing online. So courses, I don't know yet. Counseling, definitely, I'm going to start very soon, particular issues. Course. So, you know, what you can do is you take my number and you send me whatever queries or whatever you want. So then, based on that, I can work it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
I put my number on the box.
Hi, Ahalya ma'am.
Yeah.
Dr. Vaishnavi here.
Hi, Vaishnavi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session. I mean, I felt really rejuvenated with, being a medical doctor. We have had so much of stress around, particularly with the COVID and, other things, other stresses. So I felt really rejuvenated and thank you so much. I would like to attend more such sessions if you have in future.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
I will put my number. So if you have any questions, also, there's something else I wanted you to do. I would also, each of you, if you can just give me just 1 or 2 sentences of what you felt about this hypnotherapy session and the whole session itself, just the hypnotherapy, which I did right at the end, and the whole session as well. If you could just, yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'm just giving you my number. You can send something on WhatsApp.
Learn self-hypnosis.
Who learned self-hypnosis?
There are a few comments in the chat box also. Excellent session, etc. Ahalya, if you could read them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm a psychologist. Actually, I'm a psychologist. We do free counseling for the people of Rajapalayam. I would like to know how this self-hypnosis would help me.
Self-hypnosis could help you not only for yourself. See, the thing is, one thing you must understand, when you're doing a lot of counseling, you also need to rejuvenate yourself.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing, the work that you're doing, otherwise will get to you.
Yeah.
So self-hypnosis.
We also have counseling sessions for ourselves.
Yeah.
But I would like to know how this could help me more to deliver to my clients.
Yeah, so you can actually see, generally when I do hypnosis with a client after the sessions are over and they've achieved what they want, I do teach them how they can empower themselves with self-hypnosis, because they can continue that process. Some simple techniques which will work for them. So the same can apply to you also if you are working with other people.
So I need to learn techniques from you, Auntie.
Yeah. Yeah, just give me some time. That's why I said if you send me your names with what you're looking for.
I'm actually your friend Manjula's daughter.
Which Manjula?
Manjula from Rajapalayam.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, my classmate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, someone has asked for books in the chat. If you read, someone wants to know if you can recommend any books besides The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy.
There is a book on self-hypnosis. Actually, I have some copies of those books. So I don't know how I could reach it to you. I have a few copies of this book on self-hypnosis. Let this lockdown get over and then we will see. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
This is not a question. This is not a question. This is just to say hi to Ahalya. Hi.
Who's this?
Lalita.
Hi, Lalita. How are you?
When I saw Binju's daughter there, I thought I might as well come on screen to take you back.
Okay. That's nice. These are all my classmates from Madurai.
Wonderful.
Schoolmates.
Wonderful.
We've known each other as teenagers.
Yes.
Wonderful to see Ahalya guiding us through such a lovely process, especially in these very bad times when we are bombarded from all sides with bad news and COVID. And so I think such sessions are very, very meaningful in the present context, definitely.
We have these sessions every Thursday. We have different sessions.
Lots of sessions, yeah.
We have lots. Actually, on Friday we have a session, on Saturday we have a session, on Sunday we have a session, different sessions. So if any of you would like to know more about our sessions, kindly put your name and your phone number in the chat box and we'll add you to our WhatsApp group. Because even next Thursday we have someone very interesting. It's, I think, Dr. Shruti, who's speaking on scientific integrated yoga. So every Thursday we have extremely good people. We do not charge. And therefore, those of you who would like to have sessions like this, please give us your name in the chat box, name and number. Because tomorrow, Friday, we have Vani who's talking. On Saturday, we have Swami Chidanand. On Sunday, the last 2 Sundays, we've been having prayers for India, the globe, because of COVID. And even this Sunday, we will have Ma Chinmayi, who will be singing bhajans and taking us through, a meditation. So now, I think
Sajani, I'd like to thank the School of Ancient Wisdom and you specifically, because Sajani was on my back for the last few months and I was busy with a lot of stuff. And then I committed to this week. So I'm glad I did.
Thank you so much, Ahalya, for finally agreeing.
Yeah, I know. It was not because I didn't want to. It's just that I was just bogged down by some stuff. I wanted to do it with a free mind. That was the whole idea. So that I sort of managed to do.
Ahalya, ma'am, sorry to interrupt. We haven't got your number.
I just put it now. 99720329889. Ahalya, I just put it in the chat box.
It's on the chat box. Okay, now we've come to the end of the program. And I would
just
like...
one question, Sajani. This is Preeti here.
Go ahead, Preeti.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ahalya. It was lovely. I just wanted to ask you, how many sessions does one need if you are dealing with a particular thing? I mean, approximately. I'm not saying exactly.
That depends on what is the issue. There are some small issues you can handle with 3-4 sessions and close it. It depends. See, it's also about what I told you, what is there in the subconscious mind, how deep it is gone. And that's what I was trying to tell you about. Our subconscious mind is a major chunk of our mind. So if there is a lot of things which have sort of connected together and got stuck there, and then you really need to work on them. But there are some people, it is simple issues. It can be handled in 3-4 sessions also.
So is it periodical, weekly? How do you frame your sessions?
Well, normally I do weekly, unless there is sometimes people travel from outside. I mean, that's not now. Now it is anyway, it's different. When in earlier COVID times, they would come and stay in Bangalore, and then I would do for them continuous for a week or something so that they could finish the sessions and go. But otherwise, once a week is good.
Okay. And thank you so much. I had quite a bit of pain at the back of my neck, and touch wood, it seems to have relieved me.
I hope so. I hope it stays like that.
Thank you so much.
What is your mobile number, madam?
It's given over there.
It's there, 99720 32989.
Thank you.
Now, I will request Sunita to kindly propose a vote of thanks. Sunita?
Sharmila Rasajani.
Sharmila. Okay, Sharmila.
Right. Thank you, Ahalya, for an enriching and informative session. The salient features of today's talk were power of thoughts, what is hypnosis, how it works, and what it can do. Theory of the mind, difference between conscious and unconscious mind, difference between sleep and hypnosis, mind, body healing, and it ended with a wonderful, relaxing, hypnotic session. I would also like to thank all the participants who are present here today. Thank you.